What's happening, tabletop gamers? My name is LeunameGames, and welcome back to LeunameGames Unboxes. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the third edition of Arkham Horror by Nikki Valens and published by Fantasy Flight. Let's go ahead and have a look on the back of this and see if we can get an idea of what this is about. The end is near. Massachusetts, 1926. Too long has the city of Arkham lived on its placid island of ignorance in the midst of the black seas of infamy. Only a small handful of unlucky investigators dare to plunge into that abyss to struggle against the ancient evils that threaten the reality from every corner of this New England town. Arkham Horror is a cooperative game of mystery and terror for up to 6 players inspired by the writings of H.P. Lovecraft. Each unique scenario puts you in the shoes of one of Arkham's investigators as they explore the streets of the city and work together to save humanity from unknown horrors. So a cooperative game based on the Cthulhu mythos, I'm going to assume, because that's what H.P. Lovecraft was most popular for. So, with all that said, let's go ahead and see what the third edition, remember this is the third edition of the game, so let's see what it has to offer us. Alright, I got them separated. Let's go ahead and have a look at all these, starting with the board itself. Come on now, there you go. Interesting choice, I must say, to make it look like a little puzzle piece. Interesting. Oh, it's double-sided. Oh, okay, didn't expect that. Alright, is everything else double-sided? It is. Alright, well, I'm going to have to look at both sides then. Let's go ahead and have a look at this. I definitely like the artwork on this. I'm always a fan of the semi-realistic type of artwork. That's just something I really like. Let's see here. There's some symbols here. Pretty easy to see. Pretty easy to read the font as well. Same thing here. Pretty easy to see these symbols. Easy font. Alright, so far, looking pretty good. Here's a little streetway here that's apparently supposed to go in here. Let's see how well these connect. Not the greatest. I mean, it does take a bit of effort to put them in there. What if I flipped it over? Well, it goes in a lot easier, but coming out, not so much. I mean, I guess if you flipped it over to where the heart side is they can go in pretty easily. Take a bit of effort to take them out, though, but it's okay. For those of you who are curious, here's a quick look at the rest of them. This one is downtown, and then here is north side. Here's another north side, same artwork. Uptown, interesting. Okay, there's Rivertown. There's a little cave right here. Okay, and on the other side is East Town. There's the Merchant District. On the other side here is South Side. Alright, and then another East Town and Miskatonic University. Okay, interesting. Alright, so there's a quick look at all the different boards. Here's a quick look at all these streets that I'm assuming you're going to connect to the main board. Oh, great. One of them got printed on the wrong side. Great, that's not going to drive me up the wall. Alright, well, anyways, let's have a look at these. The artwork I definitely like. I love the look of this bridge here. And I am glad that these are double-sided. That just shows that they've really put quite a bit of effort into the production. Let's go ahead and have a look at these characters here. They are double-sided, which is nice. That shows, once again, effort into the production. I have not seen any of these characters before. Actually, I've seen that one. Okay, and I do like this artwork. Like I said, I am a big fan of realistic or semi-realistic artwork. Let's have a look at these here. I don't know what these are. I'm assuming these are gates that will put monsters into the world. If they are gates, they didn't really do the best job at portraying that. Okay, here's some, I'm assuming these are like mystery tokens or something. They all have symbols on the back. That's a biohazard symbol. Let's go ahead and have a brief look at these. They are easy to tell apart, which is very nice. So if you're colorblind, that won't be an issue for you. Same thing with this. If you are colorblind, this shouldn't be a problem. This does seem to be really easy to see. Here are some brain and some heart tokens, which I'm assuming is going to represent different parts of your health. I definitely like the way these look. The amount of detail that are on these makes them very easy to tell apart. Here we got a little holder for a little deck of cards, which went together pretty easily, I would say. Looks pretty good too. Not sure why you would need a holder for a set of cards though. Well, considering you normally just like, you take the card, everything, you just set them down on the table, but I mean, it does look cool. And it might make sense later on when I learn it. Here are, I'm assuming, are some skill tokens, and these are very nicely done, I must say. I love the art on these, and they are very easy to tell apart. There is no way you'd be able to mix up any of these, unless you're a complete nincompoop. Here is what I'm assuming is supposed to be clues, and on the back side here, I'm assuming are supposed to help the bad guys. And I'll say, not bad art. I might have made the background for the clue side a bit darker, because I'm not sure how well you can see the magnifying glass in the camera. But this side, though, is pretty nice. Because you can definitely see the symbol here. Here are some more tokens here, which, when I look at these, I kind of think of the Illuminati a little bit. Double-sided. Had the same symbol on each side, but different colors. I'm assuming there's a reason for that. It is kind of hard to see the triangles on this though. Not that it's, I guess it's really necessary, but it definitely curves down the aesthetic look. This side is not much better here. This is bright yellow on bright white, so overall, well, these tokens in particular, not the most appealing. Some more tokens here. Oop, and there goes some. Not sure what these are for. The symbols are very easy to tell apart. That's very nice. Not sure about the colors, though. That might be a bit hard to see if you're colorblind. But the symbols are definitely easy to tell apart, so even if you're colorblind, you shouldn't have an issue. Not sure why some of them are blank, but there's probably a reason. Here's some more tokens here. These in particular are all the same, and they definitely look very nice. Well, I mean, artwork is not the most pleasing. I mean, it's just there's an octopus tentacle around a red background, but it's definitely easy to see. It's not too bright, so that's nice. And we've got some money tokens, and I will say these look very nice. There's quite a bit of detail on them, enough detail that you can tell they are money, but not too much detail that is off-putting. The numbers are easy to see. They are double-sided. So this is very nice. So now, having looked at all the tokens, let's look at all the cards. And starting out with the ones that I've already taken out. There's a bunch of small ones in here. So this is, I'm assuming, are going to be some items that you'll be able to get. I do like to look at the back of this. Very distinctive. Although I might have made the actual image just a bit brighter. But I mean, it's not unrecognizable. Let's have a look at the art for the items themselves. Very nicely done. I definitely like the look of these. Font's easy to read. Same here. There's some money that I'm assuming they cost. Pretty easy to see. Alright, here's the next one here. Also, pretty easy to see. In fact, this one's actually easier to see than the other one. Let's have a look at what these are. These are allies. Okay, so you can get allies over the course of the game. And I do like the art on these as well. These look very nice. Here's another one. Again, pretty easy to tell. The darkness goes well with the orange background. Let's have a look at these. Okay, so items. Oh, okay, so this is supposed to be like a mystery deck. Okay, so what you'll get here is kind of random. Okay, interesting. Artwork isn't too bad. It's actually pretty good. Okay, here's another one here, and this one I will say personally is hard to see. I'm not sure how hard it is to see on the camera, but it is hard for me to see this. So that's kind of bad. Thankfully, it is different from all the other ones I've looked at so far, so you should be able to tell all them apart. Let's have a look at what these are. Okay, so these are actually spells that you'll be able to get. Okay. Not sure how spells will actually work in this. They do cost money, so they're kind of like items. Alright. Artwork, pretty good. That's a bit disturbing, but otherwise, that's alright. Here's some more cards. These cards actually involve the characters themselves. Let's have a look at these. There's a spell, an item. Okay, so I get this now. So basically, these are what you start with at the beginning of the game. Okay. Some more good artwork. I definitely like the looks of these. Here's some more cards here. These all look the same. These are condition cards. There's one on the back here, a cursed. Hopefully we don't end up cursed. Blessed is much better. Dark Pact. That is very disturbing art. Hopefully I don't have to do that. Oh, I wasn't supposed to look at the back of those. Sorry. And lastly here, in terms of the small cards, are some monster cards that I'm assuming you're going to be fighting over the course of the game. And there is a whole bunch of these things. My word, I'm assuming you're gonna be doing a lot of fighting over the course of the game. Alright, let's have a quick look at the art here. Pretty good, I would say. In some cases, it would probably be having nightmares right now. Oh, if I was trying to go to bed. Okay. Pretty good, actually. That looks like a normal human. Why would he be considered a monster? Alright. Let's have a look at the rest of this stuff now. Here are some dice with holders, which I'm assuming are for the characters. Let's have a look at the dice first. Curved dice, automatically a plus for me. I don't know how many times I've said this now. Oh, but I'm a huge sucker for curved dice. Let's see how well the characters fit into the little standy holder. Fits pretty well. Stands up pretty well. Alright, let's have a look at these here. These are going to be the different characters. These are actually the sheets for the characters that you'll be playing at. Alright, let's have a look at these. I mean, the artwork's most likely the same, and this is just showing the stats for the characters. Pretty easy to tell what all the stats are. That's nice. Oh, okay, and these are all, so I'm assuming these are the different scenarios that you're going to be going against. Alright, interesting. Oh, each of these, turns out, has their own setup. So that's very nice. That would explain why the boards here are double-sided. So now we know. Let's see, do the characters have something on the back? I mean, they do have a little story here. It does show their starting possessions. That's nice. So that way you don't have to go hunting for them. It gives them a certain role as well. Okay. Let's get that out of here as well. One more bag of cards here. Oh no, it's actually two more bags here. Alright, my mistake. Let's go ahead and have a look at these. Alright, so here is the first bag. And these seem to show everything that could happen to you when you're in a certain area. That's pretty interesting. Pretty small little deck for Uptown. Oh wait, no, there's another one. I forgot. Okay. So that's all these cards here. Just for the sake of avoiding spoiling anybody, including myself, I'm not going to show the backs of these because when I opened the box, this card was already exposed, and it seems to be a little bit of story on here. So I'm not going to show the rest of these just to avoid spoiling anybody. And we're down to the last bag here. Let's go ahead, quickly pop this thing open. Go ahead and have a look. Alright, some more cards that involve all the different locations. Okay, let's just set those down. Let's see what these are. Okay, are these... Okay, I actually not sure what that is. Okay, so I just read the rulebook a little bit, and these are actually archive cards. And as you can see, these all have a different number on them, so I'm assuming these are supposed to stay in this order. And it looks like there's actually a bit of story on each of these, so to avoid spoilage, I'm also not going to show these anymore. Next here, we've got what looks like some newspapers. Easy to see backs, so I can definitely tell what these are. I like the look of the newspaper too, actually. These all say headline on them. Maybe that's what these are called. Okay. Well, easy to read fonts. Nice. Looks like there's like a little quote from somebody on each of these actually. Alright. Easy to read font here. Okay, so that's pretty nice. Next we have these cards, which I'm gonna assume they're all the same, although they do have some different backs on them, for the picture at least. But they have the same background color here, so I'm not sure if these are supposed to be in the same deck or not. But regardless, as they do look pretty nice. Yes, I like the artwork on this one. I love the look of the town here. That looks like a Wendigo, which I guess looks pretty good. I'm not into folklore. Not sure what that's supposed to be, but I guess it looks good. Alright, oh, there's story on the back of that. I'm not going to show that. And then lastly here are these reference cards, and they are double-sided. One side shows what you can do in your turn, the other seems to show what all the different phases are in the game and what happens in each phase, or at least a summary of each one. Alright, so that is everything you will get if you obtain Arkham Horror 3rd Edition. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. That means a lot to me. If you want to know how to play Arkham Horror 3rd Edition, or you want to know my thoughts on it, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more tutorials, reviews, and unboxings. Thank you all as always so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.